tale of the hidden star and the wanderer. Once, in a faraway land where mountains touch the sky, there lived a young man named Aiden. He was known throughout the village not for his courage or skill, but for his endless laziness. Aiden believed that the world owed him something great, that fate itself would deliver his desires without him lifting a finger. One evening, as twilight painted the horizon, Aiden wandered aimlessly through the fields. His eyes caught a glimmer of light deep in the forest. Curious but still reluctant to make any real effort, he decided to follow the light, hoping for a miracle. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the light grew stronger until he found himself standing before an ancient tree with branches that reached the heavens. In the heart of the tree, nestled in the gnarled bark, was a hidden star, glowing softly. Aiden reached out to take the star, thinking it must be a gift from the gods. But just as his fingers brushed against it, a voice boomed from the darkness. "Stop!" From the shadows, an old hermit appeared, his eyes wise and sharp, yet kind. He leaned on a twisted staff, his long beard shimmering faintly in the starlight. "Why do you seek the hidden star, young one?" asked the hermit. Aiden, thinking quickly, replied, "I am hungry and tired. Surely this star is meant to grant my wishes and provide for me. I deserve it, for I've been patient." The hermit chuckled softly and said, "Follow me, I'll show you something." They walked deeper into the forest until they reached a clearing where a majestic white stag stood, weak and wounded, unable to run or forage for food. Aiden watched with wide eyes as from the sky a mighty falcon swooped down, dropping berries and leaves beside the stag. It then returned to the sky, leaving the stag with a bounty of food. Aiden's face lit up joy. "See, the gods always provide for those who are in need. If that stag can survive, surely I'll be cared for as well." The hermit's expression remained unreadable as he led Aiden to a nearby hill. There, at the top, they saw the falcon again, but this time the bird didn't bring food to the stag. Instead, it circled high above a lion, proud, fierce, and strong. The lion roared, shaking the trees, and went to hunt its own food in the forest, its gaze steady and determined. The hermit turned to Aiden, his voice calm but filled with wisdom. "You see both the stag and the lion, don't you?" "Yes," Aiden replied, confused. "But what does it mean?" "The gods provided for the stag just as they will for me," the hermit smiled. "The gods have their plans for every creature indeed, but the lesson is not in being like the stag. The stag has no choice but to rely on others for survival. The falcon aids it out of kindness, but the stag is helpless. Look at the lion. It relies on no one. It forges its own path, hunts its own food, and lives by its strength." Aiden stared at the lion in awe. "You wish to be cared for without effort like the stag," the hermit continued. "But the gods have not made you a helpless creature. They have given you strength, will, and the power to shape your destiny, like the lion." Aiden felt a weight lift from his mind. He had been misreading the signs all along. The hermit placed his hand on Aiden's shoulder and whispered, "Do not wait for the stars to bring you what you desire. Reach for them and they will shine upon you. Be the lion, young one, not the stag." That day, Aiden's life transformed. He stopped waiting for the world to serve him and began to carve his own path, hunting for his own dreams and seizing the opportunities that came his way. Morale: in life, we often hope for miracles or signs to save us from hardship, but sometimes we misread the signs. The universe may not be telling us to wait for help like the stag, but to rise like the lion and claim what's rightfully ours. Be the lion, not the stag.